No one had ever seen a fighter this brutal before. He stepped into the cage and took out his opponent with a single punch. Then, without a word, he removed his mouthguard and walked out of the octagon without even looking back. He had no walkout music, never gave interviews, and there was absolutely no information about him anywhere online. Just months earlier, this mysterious knockout machine was still a nobody, punching heavy bags in a corner. The fighters training in the cage were all top MMA prospects, including one nicknamed Mad Dog, but no sparring partner could last a single round with him. He had already flattened 8 different partners, and no one dared to get in the cage with him anymore. The coach had no choice but to offer a high price to anyone willing to spar. A man nearby perked up and said he'd give it a shot, but the coach immediately shut him down, telling him to go back to hitting bags. Mad Dog laughed at him, but the man returned moments later and made one final request. The coach looked over at Mad Dog, then turned to his assistant and asked if the liability waiver had been signed. The assistant confirmed it had. With that assurance, the coach approached the man again and warned him he'd be responsible for whatever happened. The man nodded confidently. Finally, the coach allowed him to step into the cage. What happened next stunned everyone. He struck first, launching into a lightning-fast flurry of punches and kicks. Every move was clean and precise. Then, with one smooth judo throw, he slammed Mad Dog to the ground and unleashed a barrage of devastating punches. Within minutes, the top prospect was knocked out cold. The gym fell completely silent. The man quietly walked over to the coach.
You owe me $200.
Someone in the gym had secretly recorded the whole thing and uploaded the footage to a popular social media platform. A no-name fighter taking down rising stars drew massive attention. The video went viral not only across the country, but even at overseas military bases. Everyone wanted to know, who is this guy? One soldier who saw the video froze in shock, then sprinted back to his barracks. He pulled out helmet cam footage from years ago and used a V8 player to scan through a recording, searching for the man who once saved his life in combat. Frame by frame, he finally matched the face. It was him. The mystery fighter was his long-lost savior.